Hi everyone. So we have almost completed all of our components design except some of one like this card and this uh, clock type section, and we intended to not do that during designing the style, but we will implement those in the functionalities section. So in today's video, we will learn how we can create this onboarding flow, and today's focus will be this page. So if you look at the page, you see that and at the very top we have some kind of graphics which is ultimately will be exported as SVG to our project. Then the title, subtitle, and it indicates that it will be a carousel, so it will slide to 1 2 3 more graphics element and text and subtitle. So that's what we can easily see. And in the below we have a white rounded top and left corner radius, and some of the social buttons that we have already designed previously. So first thing first, we have to implement this graphics, and to implement this graphics we will I'm gonna export all of them to our project, and I have already done that. So you can guys pick any SVG you find online and use instead. So all I have done is that I put those three SVGs inside SVG folder with another onboarding parent folder. So to use that SVG we need to also mention that onboarding folder here. Now I need to do Flutter pubget. Done. Okay, so we have imported those SVGs and added them to the asset file. Now what we are going to do, we are gonna first focus on these below sections, then we'll code the top section. So if you look at our file structure, right now we have the app and counter. The counter indicates this page of the section, but we don't need this counter anymore because we have already implemented those style guideline, and we needed a page to show those components, so we used that counter which comes from the very good CLI. Now we need to have a proper file structure. So to have a proper file structure for any large scale Flutter app, you will have some kind of feature folder, and inside feature folder you will have your pages folder or your feature based folder. So for this we are gonna make a onboarding folder, and inside onboarding folder we are gonna create another folder which will be view, yeah, or page you can say, but for making things simpler we're gonna call view folder. And inside view folder we will have onboarding page dot. So in our application every page will be suffixed as underscore page dot, so that we can easily understand which is widgets and which is direct page. And I'm gonna implement stfl flutter stateful widget, and that will be onboarding page. And let's hide that one, and we'll go to our app folder, not the app folder, we'll go to our app widget and remove this counter page to our onboarding page. That's done. Now this has placeholder, just delete it and wrap it with scaffold, and just see the background colors amber. Now if I rerun the app, we should see this is amber color. So now we have our onboarding page that's fine, and we don't need this amber background. But if you look at our design, you will see that we have some kind of gradient as a background. So if you click on this, you will see the linear gradient, and which starts from top to bottom. And first thing first, we will gonna create that gradient. And to do that, let's implement the body, and the body will be our gradient background. So stls background. So we are gonna make this background as a private class, because if we check all of our apps pages, the gradient is not used any other places except the onboarding flow. So we don't need to do that for every other page. And in coming section, you will see that we will have in the owner flow as well. So only that moment we will make this background to our app site. But right now, just let's keep it as private for this page only. And the background will be decorated box, because if you want to implement a gradient, you have to use the decorated box. And in that will be box decoration. And inside box decoration, if we go, we see that there is a gradient parameter. So we're gonna implement gradient here. So that will be gradient. That will be linear gradient. As you can see in our Figma, that is linear gradient. So we also have linear gradient in our Flutter. And linear gradient, all it takes colors. So to specify colors, we know that the top color is, what is that? We know that the top color is white, some sort of white. F1, F5, F9 is our background, not background, is a surface 100 color. So you can check that. So that will be context dot colors dot surface 100. You need to import colors, okay. And the bottom color will be our, let's go back to style guide. So the bottom color will be our 6th variation of primary color. Fine, so we're gonna use that. No colors, context dot colors dot primary 6th variation. So now background color is implemented, and if you reload, we doesn't see the gradient. That's because we haven't specified the size. So we need to set the size to width double dot max finite, height dot double dot max finite. So we are setting the max finite because we wanna set this gradient to every section of the UI. So if we reload, you see that our gradient is implemented, but it's not exactly aligned. So it started from left to right, but we need from top to right. And how we can do that? So if you want to do that, you need to definitely go to the linear gradient class, and you see that it has begin and end parameter, and it specifies as center left and center right. So we can copy that here. This doesn't need it, and that will be also, so center left, instead of center left it will be top center, and instead of center right it will be bottom center. Now if you reload, you see that we have a nice gradient background. So that's good. Now we're gonna focus on creating these social buttons, but these social buttons also has a rounded a rounded top left and right corner, and there is no other way to set any kind of any kind of widgets top of the background. So what we can do, we can simply take a parameter child. This is very Flutter way. Require this child. And we're gonna need to use that here. Inside decorated box, the child will be child. Alright, and we can now specify child here, and we can use our column. So how we know that will be column? Because if you think about, this is a first child of a column and this is a second child of a column, you have this onboarding page. So that's how we understand that it will be a column. Some people might implement a stack and any other things, but I prefer to use column and row if we can easily do that. Anyway, now inside the children, we are gonna create a social sign options, another private social sign options class. So that will be stls social, no social sign in options. That's good. Now is the social sign-ins option will have what it will have: Apple, LinkedIn, and mail. And we don't have LinkedIn, but we have Google, so we're going to use Apple, Google, and mail. So to do that, let's implement column, because definitely this will be column, and use some social button dot apple on Apple login. Apple. That's good. Now add another 12, and that will be social button dot Google. That will be on Google login. So we are gonna pass this callback at top. Don't need that. And inside below, we are gonna have email. What's wrong? Oh, we called it mail. Anyway, one email login. And inside and below, we are gonna have the same size box, and we need to have this callback, final void callback on Google login, final void callback on email login. Done. Now we need to add them here. Require this dot on Apple login. Okay, so many typos. Okay, that's done, and it says we haven't used them anywhere, or what does it says? Record name parameter should be before optional name parameters. Okay, so that's why, and it doesn't need it. I don't need that because we are not using that key here. Oh, that's fine. Now go back to here. Wait a second. We haven't created this background white thing, so let's wrap that with another decorated box. So that will be decorated box. Decorated box must need decoration, and the decoration will be box decoration, and it will have border radius. So border radius dot all, and all mentions top left and top right. So we don't have this below border radius, because the phone notches or phone radius will cut that, but we need this to specify this top one. So that's why we are gonna set top left. Where is the top left? Yeah, and inside radius, okay, we used the wrong one. That will be circular one, and inside the circular we have again wrong one. That will be only one, and inside the only one we have top left, top right. Okay, now we can use that top left. So radius dot circular 25. I will tell you later why it's 25. And top right. So how do we know that it's 25? Let's see. Let's see, somewhere it should mention 25. Oh, it's 40, not 25. My bad. Okay, so we have specified 25. Now we need to set the color. Color will be colors dot, not colors, context dot colors dot background. The color is definitely background for our light theme. We have said that previously. If you don't know what I'm doing, please go back to the playlist and watch from start. It will make sense. And we can set constant here. Anyway guys, I have seen that most of you watched the video but haven't subscribed, or you didn't leave any comment. So this is the 14th number of tutorial, and I think you guys can give me some suggestion how I can improve the tutorial thing. And you can also leave some comments. You can cheer me up, or you can subscribe to my channel, and I have a big plan for this channel focusing on Flutter. Okay, let's move on. Now we need to have that social sign-in options. So social sign-in options. Okay, we need to pass those on Apple login here. On email login. Fine, if we reload, you see we have some kind of things here. Okay, that's good. Now need to decorate it, and again we need to use that with sized box, and the width will be double dot max finite. So take as much as you can take the width here. And similarly we are gonna have them here as well. So this will be also sized box, and let's use here. So this column will have sized box, and its width would be take as much as space you want. Okay, so this way we can't use that actually, so we need to set individual button size box. So that will be double dot max finite. Copy it, size box. Not sure what I'm doing, but it should work. Now you see that it takes all the spaces, but we still have some padding and it's widget tree. So wrap that with a padding, and that will be symmetric, horizontal 24. Where am I? Onboarding page. Yeah, so if we reload it, I think we can. We can't. So if we manually reload it, you will see the white space, and we don't need this sign-in options at top but at the very bottom. And how we can do that? To do that, we're gonna use an expanded widget at top, and inside here let's call it child text, and that will be graphics carousel. So it should push everything from top. It should takes all the spaces it needs and make the room for social sign-in option. So if we reload, wow, see, we have it here now, but we don't have that divider here. So let's make a divider. stls divider, and the divider will be divider, the divider from Flutter, and it says height, thickness, indent, end indent. Okay, so we definitely need thickness of 6, thickness of 4.8, too short, but 5 is okay. And if you go back to, if you read the divider parameters, it has height, and if you check the height says that okay, it will take some height, so our height will be something like 36. How we understand that 36? You see that we have used already the 36 size box, so let's use divider here. Okay, 36. So if you read on it, you see we have gotten it, but we need to specify the color is surface 200, this one. So set the color as well, color context dot colors dot surface 200. By the way, if you don't know how we are getting colors from context, you need to watch previous tutorial, then it will all make sense. And we don't need this divider to be that long, so what we can do, we can wrap that with a size box and specify its width to, for say, 60. Does it work? A bit lengthier, but 50. Yeah, so it has some kind of, okay, so we need to make it exact, and to make it exact, you see inside the divider, after the divider, it has some extra padding, and we don't, and we can easily do that by just adding size box and height to another 12, and now we have it. Okay, so we have created this one today, and in the next video we are gonna create this carousel thing. So till then, have a good day. Bye.